Not that.
Jamie's calling me.
Alright, we're live.
Okay,
Alright, call the meeting.
are you there?
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, I'm here. I'll put myself on mute until I need to speak.
I was pulling up
I have the agenda, there's the agenda right in front of you.
did you get that all in order?
Yep.
We've got a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
I will motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Jennifer, with the public address? No. Treasurer's report?
Did you guys all get the treasurer update from Denise? She's not this week. Did you have any questions?
I didn't have any questions on
I also sent you guys an update on all the accounts, so that you guys can see that. If anyone has troubles after this, like, let me know, and get with me and try and get you guys on or passwords or whatever moving forward, but, they are already aware, so should be good. That's all I have. Oh, and we paid the recs with cash from the admissions, so I gotta get that all sorted out from the state. Because I dropped the ball and didn't have cash to pay them, which I thought we would just mail them a check, so. I'll get you guys an update on that. Or that, no. That's it.
Safe sport?
I'll motion to approve the treasurer's report.
I'll say it.
All in favor, say aye.
that. Aye.
Opposed? Same sign. Motion carries. Safe sport?
I don't have anything new, but it is now the end of the season, so that's typically when everybody puts in their last minute issues, grievances. I will send Terry, which I've done in the past, an update of everything that I've addressed and gone through. So Terry will get that here shortly, and anything that comes in with that, and I'll check to make sure that he hasn't received anything on his end that I haven't been aware of as well. But as of right now, nice and quiet, knock on wood.
Team updates?
I guess I'll kind of jump in there. Most of our teams have completed their states at this point. Notables, 19U finished third place. PBA finished second place. 12 U's yet to participate. They'll be enlisting this upcoming weekend.
AU finished their season and won all 8 games last weekend.
Alright, Brian, hockey director.
As we're heading out of season, I think some big things on my plate. Trying to get some type of rental procedure and expectations so that things aren't cropping up day to day. I know communication is been an issue in the past, and I anticipate it being an issue kind of moving forward with rentals just popping up. Who's opening the building, who's responsible responsible for the building, who's responsible for programming locker rooms last minute, kind of everything like that. So that's something that would be nice to have some thought put into. Once we start getting gear coming in, we've trying to reorganizing the equipment room again. I have put links on the agenda to some of the items that I've been working on. So you can find those in the live copy that was emailed to everybody. He's getting started on team reviews, compiling data. Some of that stuff's kind of already in the works, building off of some of last season's stuff. There's some roster forecasting, or I guess participation forecasting for 26-27 that's linked on there as well. Spencer, I don't know if you're going to grab it in the hockey committee, but there is updates to the hockey committee formation, or the committee rules that were submitted. We need to get those in order sooner rather than later. We'll have our first committee member falling off and kind of going through the election process there, or nomination process. We need to get started here shortly so that we can be a little more productive this summer. As far as current programming goes, I've got a list there as well as my spreadsheet. OPT flyer was kind of handed out. I didn't know how we wanted to handle the release. If you guys want me to go ahead, even though there's not a contract in place, those dates are coming up soon. Potentially getting the price point approved as well. So that's thoughts there. As far as stuff I'd like to get done next week, I'd like to start the year-end parent and coach surveys, get those sent out next week. Additionally, there's a retention report I included a link to. I'd like to kind of get a lost player survey out there. That report spans the last 6 seasons, and I'd like to see why we're losing players, if there's anything we can do internally to try to get some better retention. And the other thing is I will be out of town starting tomorrow through the 15th. Unless you guys have any questions, let's go back my way.
Are there any more points, I guess, I know you listed a few, but stuff that you need more action on to be able to move forward? Or could you make a separate list, send it over, or do you want to? I know you said price points from PT, get stuff scheduled, don't necessarily deliver.
Yeah, I guess that would kind of be the biggest one. That and the rental procedures and expectations.
Those two for the most part.
It's fun. You have the rental, so I was absolutely talking to Nikki about that yesterday or this morning or something. And then somebody else text messaged her about it too. About we need to have more on there, so we know more of those things. So
Yeah, I mean, we got to set the compressor schedules, locker room schedules, the voting driver schedules.
yeah,
It's like,
who's opening, who's closing, what it actually entails. Yeah, there needs to be more than just a name on it. So.
I would just like to see it not so restricted though, because the whole point of us keeping nice on this so people use it, so. I understand the organization.
I want to open it up wide open, and just when she puts it in the schedule saying it's Sarah Westcott, but it's personal or it's figure skating, they have a Sam driver, they don't need to be able to open the key. Like, just a little bit more on there so that anybody who looks at it can actually say like, oh, they have it covered. I don't
We
know.
also have like a regret policy where we kind of like want open ice.
Yeah.
So that's something that is covering, so we're kind of doing.
I mean, open hockey's on there. What type of frequency you guys would like to see that, whether that's once a week, twice a week. You know, it's when you're trying to balance the cost of utilities and access. If you're on too much free programming, people aren't going to pay for programming. So it's kind of a give and take there, where we do want to still create some access, but also make sure that we are covering our expenses.
outside of drawings and stuff, keys probably the biggest thing we do is all that, figure out what the path one is there. On top of that, there's some agenda stuff that we sent out previously, to kind of cancel the meeting. We still in February then, but, maybe something like that.
I've had a couple of notes in there that should work off of.
I think we'll schedule something for later this month, and if there's any other items that we need to look at or address, definitely send them over.
Budget and finance. Mute, James Leo.
What's that?
Mute.
Attorney?
Oh, my God.
I can't hear words back there, so I can hear everybody else, but not that.
I need to speak up.
Tournament updates, Jamie.
I don't really have any. I'm just starting to dates here in the next couple days for next season. Obviously with high school hockey being still TBD, and I have to delay opening up that one, which means I have to delay opening up 10 and 12U, because if high school hockey drops off, I'm gonna move that tournament up a week or two, so that we can also get more teams, so it's not so late in the season. But the sports bands, team musician, Evan States, posted here probably this week, and then I'll open it up like I did last year, everyone for registration. So, and then we have to decide or talk to Lisa in more long term if she wants to continue to do the merch and stuff like that on a paid basis. I know we're giving her money this season, so that's gonna be up to her. If not, we gotta find a replacement player for that role. Because that's going to be too much. It's already playing from my end. I have no way to do that too. So.
Thanks for the update. You can mute now. Concessions, bids, anything on that?
The Friars are working to get the concession, obviously.
Equipment jerseys.
I got a couple things. Jerseys. Started turning in jerseys today, and I'll do it Thursday again from 4 to 6. Remind your teams to bring in their practice jerseys along with their team jerseys. I'm missing, obviously, start from the beginning of the year. I am shorthanded on practice jerseys, so that's something I'd like to maybe look into redoing for next year, is getting some different practice jerseys or more practice jerseys, actually have these practice jerseys different colors, numbered, so that they're trackable, other than what we have right now with some of them. But we will need more likely more practice jerseys for next year, unless we just want to scrap practice jerseys and give everybody just blank ones, because they tend to walk away unless I can truly track them.
I mean, are is like practice jerseys necessary? I mean, I'm pretty sure like all kids have practice jerseys.
Most of them do. I know the junior gold for sure for the last 2 years has liked different color jerseys for the different lines and their forwards and defense. They for sure like
Can you get pennies out for them?
We can if they're not, I mean, if they fit, and we have kids all the way from the teen size to Kayla size. That'd be the only thing. Any comment on the junior gold type?
Last year I went out and bought for some variation, so
Yeah.
I didn't get all that. I got probably 70% back last year, and with what we had left over previous years this year.
Yeah. I know I had several coaches this year ask for different colors, so maybe we just make plain ones and we have different sizes and things. But something to look into for next year. The other thing with jerseys is I'd like to do something different for the 8U jerseys. I do have those reversibles, a handful of them. Those tend to work nice and also the buddy jerseys tended to work nice too for some of the AUs, so maybe look into getting more of the reversibles or getting more of the buddy jerseys for the AU group. We do have a ton of those old school jerseys that we use for the AU, but they've got the old logo on them. I don't know if that's something we want to continue to start keep passing out and utilizing. And then in the next couple days, I'm going to send out a registration for the junior gold and 19 new players that are moving up. I know we're still kind of in the bubble for high school, but I still want to get their designated numbers and their jersey sizes. That way I can combine them with what I currently have and either get them to Bob or get them to the school or whatever, so that way they have that information and ready to go. Because I know Bob wants to start ordering or get it on the list by June, July, so that we don't run into late jersey issues. I think I did this year. And then the last thing is the use of club jerseys after regular season. I know the 10U are currently going to Estevan, and there's a short window for them to turn them in by the annual meeting. So I don't know what we want to do moving forward, if we consider an alternate jersey so that the game jerseys, the actual club jerseys are turned back in so that there's enough turnaround time for them to get them back, because like in the policy, they have to be in good standings. If they show up at the meeting and they don't turn their jersey, then they're there.
What's the turnaround time?
1 day. They come home Sunday, Monday, they have tournament, Tuesday's the annual meeting.
What if talks about hockey on?
Well, John,
I told Jennifer that I'll bring a spreadsheet, I'm gonna be there, but for the
Yeah,
last
okay.
meeting, I'll just go ahead.
but
So we'll try getting it through this time.
yeah, moving forward, next time we might need to look into the beginning of the season. If we know that there's going to be a late minute tournament or something like that, we might want to
Well,
look into
usually the 10U tournament is after our,
That's after the season.
but it's after our annual meeting. This is, so we just always kind of like, we knew that they had to get them turned in. We allowed them to keep their jerseys for the tournament, yeah. This, we've never had our spring, it's the week after because I'm gone on week in Dallas, so, right.
Okay, just something to keep in mind, I guess, for next year. And that's all I have for jerseys and equipment. So far, everything's going good. Got a couple teams turned in their stuff. Just waiting for a handful more.
Kevin, facilities?
Couple things on facilities. We're looking into our cleaning right now and the cost of that. I think what I'd like to do is suspend or stop cleaning services for the summer, and I'm in talks with the Rough Rider right now about picking up cleaning as an as-needed basis. So she's getting that price back to me. Hopefully I'll have that tomorrow. But stopping we paid more in cleaning this year than we did all of last year so far. So especially with locker rooms and getting the extra charges pretty much every week. So that's hurt quite a bit. So other than that, I'm gonna wait till I get that confirmation back from our operator, but I'll probably call for a vote early or late this week on giving them their 30-day notice for termination of contract for the cleaning service. Because I don't think we need to pay $4,000 a month during the summer.
Well, it just cost us 4K just this weekend.
Well, yeah, it was $4,000 a weekend, so that was kind of tough to chew down. The zero profit of state tournament and then having that hit was kind of tough.
That's reimbursable to the state. So none of that is reimbursable to the state, which is our obligation to pay the ambulance and everything.
Yeah, because we keep all the profits on the social media. It used to be different.
Not anymore. I did start doing a cost breakdown for the facility power in that. So I took the last 5 months, October through February from this year and from last year, and currently we're sitting at $5,800 more than we were last year in power. So,
That's the gas.
oh, and well, plus gas is another. Oh, yeah, sorry, that is gas included. So $4,501 for power more, and then another $1,328 for gas over the last 5 months.
The actual kilowatt usage, rate change or distribution change.
There wasn't a rate distribution change on it. It's the exact same rates as last year. So I'm going to dig more into that. I'm also looking at the water, just the 24-25 season's water bill wasn't broke down as good, so I'm going to have to get the itemized breakdown, whether we went through more water or less water. The two that I found were like less than a $20 difference that I can compare directly across. So for water, so I don't think water changed much this season. So, but power a little bit higher. We had a couple months that were lower. We had 3 months that were lower, 2 months that were lower and 3 months that were higher. So last month's power bill, February's power bill was almost $17,000. That's $4,000 more than we've ever had. So yeah, our highest power bill last season was. I don't know if it was just because February was warm or that we had 2 tournaments in February or 3 tournaments in February.
February was like our negative.
Was February cold? So I don't know. Our highest power bill last year was April, and that was $13,600. Our power bill for February was $16,979. So doing some analysis on that. I'm gonna get some more information, but that's the what the bill was. So the bill is what it is. So that's an extra little bit of cash we didn't expect to spend, but.
Well, I think the whole point of our user agreement was to keep utilities to reject them for lower, so.
Yeah.
The fact that it's going higher is obviously.
So I gotta figure out looking at a couple things. Why? Another money over Brian, we get back from vacation, try to see if we can. I did this today, so I haven't had a chance to talk to Brian or anything about what we might have seen or.
I haven't seen any of the reports in months.
Yeah, I'll get you the kilowatts and stuff and why we think we're trending up instead of down. And it might be weather or extra tournaments, extra load. I don't know what it is, but let's probably get with you after that.
Tournament didn't change, they kept the same date, and in fact, they did move back a week in the month of February, but they're still due in February.
Right. So.
Tournaments did not change.
So I'll just look at maybe I can get some more itemized lists from them of when those dates were that or like actual why
Should be able to find out what the billing period is. Sometimes they change the billing period, who has losses, the
I think
transmission.
they did change the billing period though. Our billing period did change this year compared to what we were paying last year.
And then we'll be checking against Crossbar to see what our usage was year over year, how much water usage we had, if anything.
that's something I gotta dive into. So but we were higher October, November, and now February. So we did save $2,500 in December and January though. So that's kind of nice. Other than that, I don't have a whole bunch for facilities other than the fact that we need to get all of our parents to clean a little bit better after their tournaments. So after the 19U Junior Gold and then after state weekend and after the senior night, the facility was in pretty bad shape. So
And that itself is funny, because these are our leaders.
yeah. So other than that, I don't have a whole lot more. Unless you have facility extra items.
I don't have anything for bylaws, disciplinary committee.
Ty still has all the bylaw stuff. So, disciplinary committee, one of the previous things that we discussed, nothing new.
Then the additional items, we've already covered the OPT and we had Scott's ice room.
I threw that on there because it was as Cindy was here all weekend, kind of the hockey tournament. He was wondering if we can get like 5
Oh, that's right, because he was the director for the,
I'm fine with giving them 5 free hours, like, that's honestly, at the end of the day, that's pretty cheap compared to if you were to have to pay somebody to do it, probably only pay $2 grand.
My question to add to that was, do you guys, what?
Jamie, you don't get paid that much because you're a volunteer.
Do you guys,
What are you talking about? Jesus.
Jamie, what's up?
You can't make this shit up.
I think the fact that he stepped up at the end when nobody else wanted to step up is probably more the reason why Jamie.
He's seeing his hands on this.
It's because I asked him.
But I don't want to.
I don't let this conversation go. I don't care if you get 5 free hours, but everybody slow your roll on the what are we talking about? Oh, God. Okay, moving on. I will motion to approve 5 free hours for Scott at my sessions.
Second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
No,
Wait, do you guys want a computer for anything? Do you want me to order? You want to wait for your next?
Let's maybe wait for the next.
We probably, do we need a new computer
I
for,
thought we already bought a new computer for down there. Did we? Did we talk about that? Did somebody bring that
we
up?
talked about it, but we never did.
So do we need to buy a new computer?
I can order one off Whatnot for cheap.
John. Then you just have computer programs and we gotta buy it.
They do.
Alright, I'll let you guys figure that out with your next.
They'll probably hacked all your stuff already, John, your computer from.
That's why I'm sending emails to everybody.
Yeah, that probably is why.
Motion to adjourn,
I will second the adjournment.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Bye, Jamie.